This time on Rat and Cat, the search continues for Austin Oldfield, a man who went missing in the Gifford Pinchot a few years ago. Welcome to Rat and Cat, where we search, survive, and explore. I'm Nakia. I've been searching for a few years now for Austin Oldfield, who went missing in the Gifford Pinchot National Forest when he was out camping. It's an odd story, and I ask that you start at the beginning if you're not familiar with the entire story of what happened to him. It's quite the epic journey that I've been on looking for him. And it's been really difficult to get up there in the mountains to search for him. There's just a short time period where there's no snow, 3 or 4 months where I can get out there and search. And like I say in the upcoming video that I'm about to show you from last year, it was difficult under these conditions that I was in, but also there's been forest fires and all kinds of stuff that kept me from the area, and the footage just didn't turn out well, and that's why I've waited so long to post this video. And I'll catch up with you a little later after I show you what I've got. Welcome to Rat and Cat, where we search, survive, and explore. I'm Nakia, being eaten alive by mosquitoes. We're searching for we're searching for Austin Oldfield, and I've been trying to make it up here for a few years and haven't been able to. There's been just family stuff going on, forest fires up here when I've made plans to come up here, and so I'm really excited to get up here. However, I got up here, the area I was going to search was between Surprise Lakes and the Indian campground, or Cold Springs campground, and I happened to see some locals there, some Native Americans, and I asked them about it. Do people pick in that area? And they're like, yeah, people will go through there and pick when there's berries. So I thought, oh, well, where am I going to look now? And then I asked them, where don't people pick berries around here? And this side is reserved for Native Americans. The other side is reserved for everybody else. Or not reserved, but everybody else can pick there. So they said, go past Surprise Lakes. There's a little road that goes on to the end of it, or past it. And nobody picks there because there's big animals that live back there. Big bears, wolves. And I'd heard that somebody say that they think Bigfoot's back here too. And they're like, well, more bears, but yeah, that too. So, I don't know. So, I'm here with Don, and he's a experienced search and rescue volunteer, and his dog in training, Lexi, right? Lexi? And keep getting that wrong. And she is a human remains detection dog in training, which is really cool. And she's really checking out things right now. A little different, acting different than we before today. Don, how's she acting?
She's just acting agitated. Agitated and checking directions. She felt something. I don't know if she's trying to warn me or...
So we're completely going in a different direction than that we were going to come out here and kind of go back. Right now we're just kind of following Lexi, sorry. We're kind of... So we're going to go out and track the road back and search just below the road back. But since Lexi's actually acting a little different, kind of tracking, we're going to follow her. See what's going on. Hopefully it's not a bear. Can't tell if that's elk or a bear scat. All right, we're kind of headed back to where we were. When we came down here, we were following a road that turned into kind of a trail, a four-wheel trail, and then just a single track, looks like now. Okay, so this place is weird. I don't have any more footage from that shoot, even though I shot more footage. My camera was telling me that I was recording, but I wasn't, and I've never had that happen before. And so I would push record, and the lights were on and stuff, and I don't know what was going on. But where that left off, we came across a couple of little meadow areas, and then we were both just getting a weird vibe because it was evening. I really appreciate Dawn going out there with me, but we'd had a hard day looking for Christopher Zitzowitz in the really hot day out in the big lava bed, and then drive to 20 miles north and go searching for Austin Oldfield was really difficult. We were tired out, and dusk, I don't like to be out there around dusk, especially in this area where we've just talked with the locals who say this is the area where they don't go because there's a lot of big critters back there. And so about that time where we're both getting edgy and the dog's getting edgy, I came across a bear print, which I got footage of, which mysteriously disappeared. And so we decided to hightail it out of there. And on the way out, I was recording some footage, but the mosquitoes were just swarming around me, both of us eating us alive. I mean, I had bug spray on and stuff, and they were just still covering my fingers and my face, and it was miserable, biting the palms of my hands, any place they could get through. And it was really frustrating to get up there after a couple of summers of not being able to get out there and look for Austin Oldfield. And then to be under those sorts of conditions really made me irritated. Anyhow, that's what happened on that search. And we really didn't accomplish much, and I'm not sure about going back to that area. I was going to show you on a map where it's at, but it's kind of in a sensitive area for the huckleberry pickers. There's a kind of a treaty with the Native Americans. It's reserved for them to pick. Other people can go back there, but I know I've heard of lots of people going back in there with motorcycles and their RVs, and and they'll just be turning around in what looks like an open spot. And I've talked about this several different times, but it's actually an archaeological site where there's fire pits and stuff where they used to roast huckleberries or dry them out, and these logs and fire pits and stuff. And anyhow, so just be sensitive if you are going back in that area, if you know where it's at. I look forward to searching for Austin Oldfield some more sometime, hopefully this coming summer. We'll see how that goes. And following up with another lead that I just got of somebody who says that they saw him. There's a lot of false leads though, and I think as the police will tell you, they just, you try to follow up on leads, but a lot of people mistakenly see things, and I feel sorry for Austin Oldfield's family, because I know that there's been a bunch of people who've called them and said, "Oh, I've seen him," and it's a false lead, and it's not a positive ID where it's the actual name and ID of who he is and picture. So anyhow, I look forward to hearing your comments in the below. What do you think about this? I wish I could have been out there more and got more footage for you, and hopefully we will in the future be able to search that area. I am a little bit nervous about that area, so I just have to go in armed, I guess, and with other people, of course. But I'll look forward to reading your comments below. Until next time, I'm Nakia, and this is Rat and Cat. Get out there, be safe, and enjoy the wild.